Good morning, friends. I hope you people are having a good weekend. Now, this is a video where I'm not going to tell you what I think will happen because I don't want to be trapped in my opinion. What we are going to discuss is what is the most important thing, that what is the market trying to focus at. And I am doing this particularly in the light of this sort of a pullback rally, and how long it can continue, etc. Now, yesterday, which is 17th of April 2020, the S&P 500 of the US has recovered more than 50% of the entire decline. The highs of S&P 500 were about 3400. It touched a low of about 2200 and it's closed almost at 2900. So we are closer to the top end of the range. Now, what does this mean? This means that the market is not looking at current unemployment numbers, current earnings, and it is basically focusing on the medical issue. So each time a drug is a little bit successful, we heard with the Gilead drug, Remdesivir, I hope I am pronouncing it correctly, that was rewarded. The cases in New York are beginning to plateau, which means the rate of increase of the cases is coming off in most parts of the world. So that is what the market is focusing on. A. B. It believes that if and when the medical issue is dealt with, the economy will be easier to deal with. So, what will likely happen is that markets across the world will possibly make new highs and the economies will slowly recover. People will get back to work. Today, you have huge unemployment because people are being made to sit at home. So, what the market thinks, and again, let me point out, the markets can also be wrong, but we have to read what the market is thinking. The market is thinking that the economy is the easier problem to solve. The market was pricing in earlier that the cases go up exponentially, and if there are no treatments which are found, the health systems worldwide get overwhelmed. At least that possibility now seems to be getting off the table. And given our experience of 2008, chances are that the economy can come back. Yes, it needs massive stimulus, and that stimulus has already been given. Governments have been very prompt to act, and once this medical issue is over and lockdowns end, chances are that you could have a fairly strong and significant recovery. It may not be in all sectors altogether, but anything from zero can be built up equally fast. So, if your GDP was zero earlier and people start to come back and you get to 3.5, 4%, that's a big recovery. So, like in the global financial crisis of 2008, the market hit new highs much earlier than the economies recovered. Chances are something very similar is going to happen. The depression scenarios are going out of the window as long as the disease is under control. If there is a second or a third wave which hits us, then the risk comes back on the table. But for the moment, it appears that while there is no vaccine, the disease is not spreading exponentially. And if it does not spread exponentially, and if you have enough hospitals and medical resources, you can take care of it. Okay. Plus, once the economy opens up, there does not seem to be a great amount of structural issue in the economy till it is able to recover fairly fast. If this situation of lockdown etc. continues for 1 year, all bets are off. But if say in the next 15 days to about a month we can open up economies, the lockdowns can go etc., the damage may not be permanent. This is not something I think. This is what I believe. Looking at market action, this is what the market is discounting. Okay. See, it's very easy to be in your own trap of opinion and conviction etc. and ignore the market. And that is a folly that people should avoid. Yes, you have an opinion, you are bearish, you believe everything is ending. But if the market is not looking at your view, you need to change that view. So, from market action globally, what I can make out is that the market is slowly discounting that this problem is now, the world is coming to grips with, and it is now trying to price in a scenario where things start to improve. Markets are a discounting mechanism. They are not always right, but they see things very differently from the way people see them. People are always looking in the rear view mirror. People are making judgments looking at news channels. News channels are giving you today's news. They are not telling you what will happen 3 months from now. So, in my opinion, 7,500 is unlikely to come back. Yes, you can have up and down action, and bottoms take time, but my sense is that this sort of a rally has potential to surprise on a global basis, because 18% of the lows on S&P 500 means that basically you are on the other side of correction. 90%. When nothing has improved, lockdowns have not opened, but the market is heading towards a high, that only means that the market is pricing in a recovery which is still to start, but by the time you get signs of that recovery, the market would be at new highs. This is my perception, this is my reading of the market, not my reading of the economy. So, people should take that into account when they are making a portfolio, when they are making judgments. certain sectors will do better than others, where their balance sheets are strong, where they have a essential items type of uh, service, like pharma, FMCG, some of the stronger banks, and certain other sectors like travel, weaker financials, etc., they will continue to suffer. So it's not a buy everything market, but this is a market which is now turning around, and in our case the 50% retracement is 9800. So even to catch up with the US, we still have, I think, about 450 points to go. So my sense is that next week and next few weeks will be on the upside for the market, as the market now starts to look beyond the lockdowns. That should be it for right now. Take care, trade well, and please consult your financial advisor.